So today, been working on some, let's call it quality of life improvements. So been renaming the dev general to dev core web and making it more of like a vanilla JS mode. Built out new mode instructions for the onboarding and have completely overdone, fixed up the onboarding mode um, to make it a lot more performant. So yeah, just getting that working, but also some hopefully good quality of life improvements for Roo Commander. So I've been thinking more about like what is a good first experience for someone. So like what do we want to have happen when they like hit Roo Commander for the first time? What should we be showing them? And this is my idea of like a much better list of choices to give people a starting point. So even put in a little sneaky one here about the Roo Commander Discord. I need to figure out a better emoji for a couple of those, but yeah, like I think this is a nicer set of choices, and of course you can don't use it all, which is totally fine, and just go to the prime coordinator mode, which I put together as well. And so if I go back to, oh, and it is like task logging seems to be working nicely now. So like I did a little test earlier on, and where are my task files gone? Did I delete them? I might have deleted them. No, there it is. Yeah. So yeah, I don't need that one anymore. Anyway, I did a test earlier to like build a little HTML page, which is where I got to the point of like the onboarding one needs some updating. So yeah, but just for like new users, if you don't know what you're doing, go to like get Roo Commander installed. So files in the folder, restart restart the extension or restart VS Code, choose Roo Commander, and just say hi, and then off you go. And um, you can just have a chat with it or like do some documentation, fix a bug. And so what I'm doing, like I've built out a file effectively of instructions for each one of these. So if you have a look in the Roo Commander knowledge base, so now in here, each of these initial actions has a file. And so what will happen, just show you a little example. So let's say I just do this one here, join the Discord, join the community. So now what it's going to do, you watch, it'll say that it's going to go and look up that item in its list. So it's going to look up initial actions 15. Now, the beauty of that is that's not part of its context until we've asked for it. And so now it's gone to look at that file, right? So it's checked in here to see like, oh, what should I do? Yeah. And that's all the instructions for that. It's pretty cool, hey? So similarly, like if I went back here and I just say like something else. Did you know you can do that too, by the way? You can just go back over and click on the button and then it'll like throw it down and off you go. And so now it's going to look up the option for 16, something else. And so it's going to have a look at there. Now, I actually haven't done much with this mode yet, but probably it needs to have some more kind of open-ended questions or something. But so can we talk about how vite works? And it should really just rely on the AI to have a bit of a chat as much as anything. So I haven't given it a external MCP to use. So This little bit here is probably an example of where I need to do some more work on giving it tools, or like, ideally we would have a tool installed to do something here. So, and potentially we go and ask the vite mode for like advice on how vite works or that kind of stuff. So yeah, look, it's probably some of this stuff is in the, it's kind of emergent undertaking, which is fine. Like, we don't expect it to know everything it's doing. So, but yeah, there you go, doing the task, made a little header, nice and standard, and so it's keeping track of like what's going on, which is great. That's what we want. So it's actually having a bit of a think about the question I asked. I'm not going to give it that, so I'm just going to tell it to just make it up basically. But this is where you could let it have a chat with the MCP that Sharik made for Vertex AI, where it does like a Google search or some other like Perplexity or something like that to figure out what it needs to know. So yeah, so anyway, that one needs an MCP, but you get the point. It's just a bit of a change of how the initial interaction works. Thanks.